the opinions of other people, the opinions of the people on the internet, the opinions of your parents, the opinions of anybody around you, your accolades, your success, the medals that you've earned, the plaques, none of it matters. Yeah. None of it matters. What matters is when you look at yourself in the mirror, right? What do you see?
Yeah.
When you're lying on your deathbed and you're literally by yourself, you and you, what's the conversation that you're having about the life that you lived? Like, was it dope? Was it proper? Well done? Or nah, you fucked up, man. I don't want to live that life. I want to end, and I don't know what that looks like. Does that mean I'm a billionaire? No, that doesn't mean I'm a billionaire. That means I'm a man that lives with purpose. And the problem isn't that people are rich or not rich, is that people don't know why they're awake. They don't know why they're alive. And when you find that purpose and you start moving in that direction, life becomes extremely fun. The world is not a physical place. The world is a spiritual place. How you are interacting right now with reality is based off of how your brain is processing reality. But that doesn't mean that that's what reality is. Maybe you're limited by your senses, right? So you need to be able to see things with spiritual eyes to be able to understand how the world really works. And that's the journey that a lot of people may not understand. So when they hear me say certain things, they may feel like it's a whole bunch of nothing. It's a whole bunch of nothing to a person that cannot see. Yeah. And that's kind of the journey. If you don't understand something, don't be like, well, this is nothing. Ask yourself, what does this mean? What is this? Why is this dude spending time trying to convey? Do you think I'm here wasting my time? No, I'm trying to convey something. So stop, listen, don't scroll to the next thing. Like, meditate. What does it mean to meditate? To dwell upon. What are you dwelling upon? People are out here with the phones, the music, the bullshit. You're living in so much static that you don't allow your brain to process any information. It's just like dopamine hits 24/7. So people are fried in the head, and the ones that understand how to manage their ability to receive information are the ones that move up in life, because only the educated are free, not the hardworking.
So something that I'm curious about is, obviously you've learned a lot of lessons and you're here, you're sharing them, etc. But where did these lessons come from? Obviously it's building the businesses, it's coming here at 16, it's things like that. I'm curious when it started to, like, obviously you had a goal when you came here, which is probably freedom, right, from socialism and whatnot. But when did that kind of start to develop into, I can do way more, I can do the crypto stuff, I can make millions and millions of dollars? And what was that, like, spiritual awareness, when did it start to, like, click?
You have to be able to be perspicacious, which is the ability to perceive that which cannot be seen with the common eye. When you look at the penthouses, somebody lives there, right? Somebody paid for that. Yeah. What do they know that I don't know that allowed them to be there and not me? That is the question. It's not, oh, I need to work hard. No, it's maybe I knock on that guy's door. Has that ever occurred to you, to literally go into a coffee shop full of millionaires and start making friends? How many millionaires are in your circle? If you're poor and you're hanging out with poor people, what do you expect is going to take place? So I think the first thing that I went through was the journey of processing the information that we're getting from the world around us. People don't stop and look. People don't stop and pay attention, dude. People, like,
and it's everywhere.
Hold up. What is going on? What is happening around me? What is happening in front of me? And based off of that, and being able to see it from multiple perspectives, multiple opinions, you form a worldview as to how things are working. And the problem is, most people have pessimistic worldviews because they have narrow perspectives. So they can only see the world through a vacuum.
Their small town, their friends.
Lack of information. Yes. Only the educated are free. So what is my journey? My journey is the journey of self-education. So why? Because the more that I know, the more that I can see. The more that I can see, the better perspective I can have. The better perspective I can have, the better outcome and decision making I can have in positioning for my life. So if I understand that I can obtain freedom and that I can obtain wealth and I can obtain success, it's not merely an illusion. It is an understanding based off of what the world around me has shown me that it is possible, right? So it's merely a game of probabilities. So what do I need to do is increase my probabilities by knowing how the game is played. You play Monopoly, I win every time I play Monopoly. Why? Because I went on YouTube and I watched the videos. What are the lands that I should buy with highest possible return to win the game? Which land should I stay away from? Which, like, literally, you can build a strategy. In the same way, there's formulas in success to building a strategy in life. And if you don't think so, it's not that they're not there, it's that you do not have the wherewithal or the mental capacity or the right information to see it. But it doesn't mean that it's not real. And once you have the humility to perceive that and have a student's mind, you'll be able to see the way in all things. If you can position yourself ahead of time as to where the money is going to go, you're going to be able to capitalize on it. What do I mean by that? Is that people that have a job or are employees, most of their day is focused on what? Taking care of somebody else's business, running somebody else's business. You're getting paid for that. So the amount of time that you have allocated towards self-exploration, self-development, all this stuff is capped because you add commuting, you add being tired, you add eating. A lot of people don't have time left. They do if they wanted to make it, but we're talking about the average person. They don't have massive amounts of time left to make something meaningful. So what I would do is I would set time aside every single day in order to get educated. So what do I mean? I would pick up stock books. I wouldn't read them all the way through, but I would skim over them. I would buy them. I would look at a chart. I would research what does this pattern mean. And then what I would do, spend every single day looking at the Bitcoin chart. I've looked at the Bitcoin chart every single day for 5 years. So when I look at something, it reminds me of an event that took place back in 2018, and this was the price movement, and this was what was taking place, and you start becoming natural
Pattern
recognition, and starts becoming natural, and starts becoming a habitual kind of intuitive aspect of your life. So what I started realizing was I need to figure out what are the skill sets that I need to learn that are going to allow me to be intuitive and become rich. So how do you become intuitive and rich? Investing patterns, like understanding how to invest. Like it's a skill that you can learn and a skill that you can develop. It's not luck. Like there's dudes out there that understand how to make fucking money. The banks, they're literally just investment firms. They take your fucking money and they invest it on your behalf. And you dumb fucks, you put your money in there thinking that your money's sitting in there. All it is a number on a screen. Your money's out there being used and deployed.
I've seen you talk a lot about BlackRock.
Yeah, BlackRock, it's crazy. BlackRock, Vanguard, all the big organizations, all of those are dudes that use their head. People that think.
Yeah.
Finance is the language of the elite. Okay? Finance is the language of the elite. Back in the day, the church would block people's access from God. Why? They wouldn't let people speak in Latin. So therefore they couldn't read the Bible. So what would happen? They would have to go through the middleman. Today, you want a middleman? Perfect. Here's your banker because you don't know finance. You don't know law? Perfect. Here's your middleman. Here's your lawyer. The fuck is that? Another person representing you because because you do not understand how the world works. So I realized that if I wanted to get to the next level, I needed to get educated. So on my spare time after the hustle, back commuting, podcast, reading. I was addicted to getting fucking mentally strong. And not just physically strong, not just hustling, but mentally strong. Because the Bible says it, as a man thinketh, so is he. So what you think about yourself becomes the reality of who you are. So what you put in here is going to manifest itself through your life. So I've realized I just need to insert so much good stuff here that it will naturally be a byproduct of what I spit out. And it worked. So people just don't want to do the day-to-day. They don't want to do the right things today. You make $1 million, guys, by doing the right thing every fucking day. You do the right thing. Go sit down with a millionaire every single week. You can't figure out how you can provide a little bit of value, how you can be of service. Open up your eyes. Like, the opportunity is out there for everybody, but only the few people that understand that they need to use this are going to be the ones that make it. There's the working class. It's the people that work. And there's the ruling class, the people that rule. Do you think the ruling class works? Come on, brother. Get woke.